Sunday, December 10th, 2017. We are looking at the USGS, the latest earthquakes. And as we could see, looking at the United States, you have a lot going on in California, a few going on in the Pacific Northwest, and then a couple fracking related earthquakes in Oklahoma as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary there, and we don't really see any other activity in the US at all. Now this is interesting. This is really interesting. These are heliplots, which, they're seismograms. They show activity, such as like here we could see, pretty good big activity going on this one. A lot of activity going on over here. This is Wake Island. And you can see some relatively calm ones. Some minor activity going on in Greenland. Scott Base, Antarctica has some activity. These islands are out in the Pacific, around Fiji and all, and then Palmer Station, Antarctica. Lots of activity going on there. A ton, really. As you can see, it's interesting too, because it's not like you have one major thing going on with this. It's consistent. Now, these are all very interesting. You can see this is like a significant or relatively significant quake here in Australia. It's pretty easy to see. The Canary Islands, very busy. Lots of low-grade activity there in the Canary Islands. Now the part that's really interesting is when we come over here to the United States. You can see Hawaii's busy. But as we go down, we come across this. And this is the Cliffs of Noose, North Carolina. So what is that? Now this is an active station, because when you look at it, the last data in less than 10 minutes, it's been updating. Yet, what is this? Is this consistent, low-level, constant earthquake activity? When we look at the latest earthquakes, there's nothing there. Nothing at all. And this is going down to 1.0, all magnitudes. So if there was anything, it would show. And there's nothing there at all. And this isn't the only station that's like this. When we go down a little bit farther, Tazewell, Tennessee, the same sort of constant activity going on. And over here in Wichita Mountain, Oklahoma, again, tremendous constant activity. And the Wichita Mountains look like this for about a day, and Tazewell, Tennessee for several days, and a little bit over a day for the North Carolina one. So these stations are reporting. They're not offline, otherwise they would be like this. Heliplot image presently unavailable. So they are reporting, but what they're showing is some sort of extremely consistent activity going on. So what is that? And where are these places exactly? Well, when we lay them out, you have Noose, Tazewell, and Wichita Mountains, almost in a direct line. And as we look at it, almost following a major highway here. So it's very interesting going and looking and thinking about what's going on with the booms we've been hearing and the shaking and stuff. Is this related? Is it tunnels being built underneath? Are they building evacuation tunnels? Are they building caves or something like that? Are these going to be shelters for the elites if something is going to happen? It's interesting that when you plot these out, they're following kind of like a major line straight across the country right there. And it'll be interesting to see and watch these stations at the USGS. They're USGS heliplots. And there's two different ones. There's the GSN and the ANSS. The ANSS is the United States. The GSN is all over the rest of the world there. I will put the links down for you guys so you could check it out. But this definitely looks like it could be something like that. Like perhaps there is some big earth-moving operation going on underground that these seismographs are picking up. They're not offline, yet they're showing something vibrating the earth consistently and very, very strongly, more than likely at a very, very shallow depth. Very, very interesting and perplexing. What are your guys' thoughts? Do we have any experts in the house? Is there anybody that really understands this data better? I am no expert at this. Just basically looking for abnormalities and very, very curious, very, very interesting. We could see again, like here you have Hawaii, which we know has a lot of activity. And this could be a good example of what I would guess, a typical volcanic activity would look like. Low grade, consistent. Whereas here you have something, this is in Hockley, Texas. And definitely some activity there, but nothing like these three heliplots that are showing extreme, consistent activity. So, is somebody drilling? Is this what's going on? Or are these noises that we've been hearing, like we've been hearing that it's the elites, and stuff? Is the Cabal drilling new tunnels? Or is there a bombing campaign going on underneath our feet? Are they creating new places to live in case of World War III or a pole shift or some impact from an asteroid or something? What exactly is going on here? Very, very interesting, and I hope that somebody has more insight into this than I do. So yes, definitely leave comments. If you guys thought it was interesting, give us a thumbs up, and definitely share this one as much as possible. Maybe we could get some answers, or maybe we'll have some experts out there that will be able to illuminate us a little bit more and let us know exactly what's going on here, because it definitely looks highly unusual and highly suspect. I thank you guys for joining me once again. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and join our very fast-growing family at Evolutionary Energy Arts. And I look forward to seeing you all again really soon. Take care.